Today we are kicking off a whole new series. We are going to be talking about each individual princess ship and the dining that is available on board, and I'm going to tell you why that is so important. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Like I said, today we are kicking off a whole new series that we are doing on our channel that is going to be talking about each princess ship with respect to all of the dining that is available on board. This is very important with the advent of the Dine Line with Princess, where now you can call in. If you cannot get it to work on your app, you can call in and make your dining reservations in advance for your cruise. It also matters because if you've got that Plus package or you've got that Premier package, it's really going to open up the world for you so that you can plan and know what dining you want to do while you're on board. You cannot make the reservations for the casual dining. We've got the chef's table and the Kimus winemaker dinner. Those two kinds of reservations are not available yet on the app or on the Dine Line, but they say they are coming soon to the Dine Line. And so really it works to be proactive and get everything planned out for your cruise and scheduled as much as you can so that you are sure that you use the package that you are paying for and that you have the cruise experience that you're looking for. So like I said, today we are going to be starting with the Discovery Princess, but look for videos coming out in the future that talk about all of the other Princess cruise ships. So with the Discovery Princess, let's first of all talk about the main dining rooms. The main dining rooms on the Discovery Princess are the Skagway, the Juno dining room, and the Ketchikan dining room. So right now on Princess's ships, they have a main dining room that they devote to traditional dining. That is for the guests that want to be seated at 5 or 7:30 every evening, have that same table every evening with the same wait staff. That is where you're going to find in the Juno dining right now on board the Discovery Princess. I don't know if that's going to change in the future, but for now it's the Juno dining room. You make that reservation, like I said, in your app or on the Dine Line or once you get on board, but you've got that dining room. Another important thing to know about those three main dining rooms is that the Reserve Collection dining is also in one of those dining rooms. It's a part of the main dining room. I'm sorry, I don't know which one. So if anyone knows, will you please drop that in the comments? But that is where you're going to go for your dining if you have one of the Reserve Collection suites or mini suites. Let's talk about next up. You've got your main dining room. Everything in the main dining room that you're going to want to eat, except for any items that are listed with a price on the bottom of the menu, is going to be included in your cruise fare. So if you want to be enjoying that every evening for dinner, you're not going to have to pay for your dinner. If you've got a beverage package, your beverages are going to be included. Otherwise, you can order whatever beverage you want, and the cost will be added to your shipboard account. But the food that is there, unless, like I said, it has a cost next to it, and there usually are a few items that do have that. Usually it's a kind of steak, lobster, things like that. Otherwise, it is all included. Next up, one thing that the Princess ships are known for is the International Café. The International Café is open 24/7. They usually have a nice, in the morning they've got your breakfast sandwiches, donuts, croissants, things like that, and then throughout the day you're going to have some sandwiches. Sometimes they've got different kinds of pot pies, quiches, salads, sometimes some little desserts, things like this that you can go enjoy any time of the day or night. It's lovely that somewhere is open. The International Café is usually headquarters to get your specialty coffee on board as well. You can often get it at some other locations, but the International Café is a place that you can plan on being able to get your specialty coffee. Any questions about the International Café, pop them in the comments. Also, the World Fresh Marketplace. That is the fancy name for the buffet, and the World Fresh Marketplace is a nice large buffet. It's big. It has two sides to it, a really nice bakery area, so that when the whole thing is open, it can serve a lot of people at the same time. I will say that I feel like Princess has their buffet open pretty generous hours. They have breakfast hours, and then they switch over to lunchtime, and then they switch over to dinner time. But in between the lunch and dinner dinner time, they will have a small selection of items that you can go choose if you happen to be there after the main lunch service has ended and it's a little bit early for dinner time. I really like that you're not just out of luck and it's all closed. When I was just sailing on, Gordon and I were on the Celebrity Silhouette, there was a lot of time that the buffet was just closed, and they closed early every evening. And so usually on Princess, you'll look at the schedule of events that is left in your room every day, and it will tell you what hours everything is open. But usually the buffet is open at least until 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night, sometimes a little bit later depending on the sailing that you're on. But the buffet is a great place to go for a snack, go for a meal, whatever it is that you're looking for. And like I said, I really appreciate that they're open an awful lot. Next up, you're going to have your food that is located up by the pool area up on the Lido deck. They've got a sliced pizzeria. Princess, they say, has the best pizza at sea. The only one that I even hear is in range of competing is MSC, and they're an Italian cruise line. So I would like to think that their pizza should be better, right? But I haven't tried it yet. I do like Princess's pizza. And so there's the pizza place. They also have what they call the Salty Dog Grill. That's where you're going to get your hamburgers, your hot dogs. They usually have street tacos. It's some kind of chicken sandwich, often like a barbecue pork, something like that sandwich, French fries. Great place to get that. They've got an ice cream place called the Swirls Ice Cream Bar. That's included if you want a milkshake. That costs you extra, but you can have all of the ice cream cones there that you want to. And then another important aspect of any Princess ship is the OceanNow delivery, is what they call it. But using your app, you can order food to wherever you are on the ship. If you want it and you're in your room, that's what room service is. You can order it and they'll bring whatever that you choose off of the menu. They will bring it to you in your cabin, or if you're sitting by the pool and you want to order something, you just use your app and they will bring it to you. Sometimes it comes really fast, sometimes it takes a long time. It often depends on how busy, how many people want to be waited on at the same time, but it is a really wonderful part of sailing on Princess. So that OceanNow delivery, think of room service, like I said, anywhere you are on the ship. Works really nice. Moving on from the dining that is included on the ship, Princess also has what they call casual, special, and experiential dining. So they've got the casual dining is what you're going to eat when you eat at Gigi's Pizzeria, O'Malley's Irish Pub, and at the Ocean Terrace Sushi Bar. Those are three places that serve casual dining dishes on Princess. So Princess started the whole casual dining thing when they changed their Plus package to include 2 casual dinings and their Premier package to include unlimited casual dinings. This was a couple of years ago, and since then people have been enjoying to eat in the casual dining locations. If you don't have a package, you just pay for your food, okay? That's not included if you don't have a package. And so, like it sounds like, in Gigi's Pizzeria, they usually serve different kinds of pizza, as well as, depending on the ship, some different Italian dishes. O'Malley's Irish Pub includes kind of basically what you think of with pub food. When I went, I chose to have like the stack of onion rings. It was really good. Enjoyed that. And then at the Ocean Terrace Sushi Bar, of course, they serve sushi. People who have eaten there tell me the sushi is fine. It's not extraordinary and it's not bad. Now, the thing that is really important about these different dining venues that do the casual dining is you have to pay attention to what time they're open. And some of them have pretty limited hours that they are open. That depends on the sailing, so keep an eye on the schedule of events that you get in your cabin every day as well. It'll let you know what hours they're open. And in the O'Malley's Irish Bar, they also will have like a little performance that they do with music and everything, so keep your eye out for that as well. And you can eat there during that time, but you can also eat there other times when the show is not going on. I hope this helps you a little bit know what to expect with that. As far as specialty dining goes, on the Discovery Princess, they've got the Crown Grill. That is a steakhouse. They've got Sabatinis Italian Trattoria. That's an Italian restaurant. And they also have the Catch by Rudy, which is a seafood like a surf and turf. You can get all seafood. You can get surf and turf, like I said. If you are someone that does not enjoy seafood, you can just, rather than getting like the surf and turf, you can get, 2 turfs. You can get 2 filet mignon rather than just 1, and a lobster tail. So it works really well for people, whether you really enjoy seafood or not, as long as you enjoy meat. And that always has excellent reviews. We've eaten at the Crown Grill lots of times. We've eaten at Sabatinis a few times, and every time we've really enjoyed it. In addition to those, they have what they call experiential dining. And on the Discovery Princess, that is $360, which is a really unique experience. The cost for that is $149 a person, and it is very much an experience. Only 12 people do it at a time, and you can either book that in your app or by calling the Dine Line. I highly recommend you do that if you're going to want to experience that while you're on board, because the capacity is so limited. We have done it twice now. Thoroughly enjoyed both times. The very first time, of course, is extraordinary because you don't know what to expect, and it really does appeal to all of the senses. You eat there, you see things, you hear things, you smell things. We really thoroughly enjoyed it. And then the second time, amazingly, we really enjoyed it just as much. Although I knew what was coming, I enjoyed it enough the first time that when we got to do it the second time, it was a really special treat as well. So I do highly recommend you do that at least once, and then you can decide if you want to do it again. Also, as far as experiential dining goes, on the Discovery Princess, they have the Chef's Table Lumiere, and they also have Kimus Winemaker's Dinner. So the Chef's Table Lumiere, the reason that they call that compared to just the Chef's Table Lumiere denotes that you are on a ship that has that beautiful curtain. It's like a sparkling glass lights that encircles it. So everyone comes in and they are seated, and then that beautiful curtain draws. And so that's what makes it Lumiere. It's absolutely beautiful. Not all the ships have the Lumiere, but the ones that do, it's extraordinary. And so you've got that, and then Kimus Winemaker's Dinner also has a very unique setting that is reserved just for that event on board the ship. Kimus, if you're not familiar with that, is a very special kind of wine that Princess offers on their ships, and a lot of people thoroughly enjoy it, and that's a very special dinner that they've got as well. Everyone that I know that has done that has thoroughly enjoyed that as well. Never hear complaints on 360 on the Chef's Table, as well as on the Kimus Winemaker's Dinner. Everyone is always really pleased with that. In addition to that, on the Discovery Princess, they also have the gelato area. That's where you can just go, and it's not included. So if you just want to go get a scoop of gelato, you'll have to pay for it. That is also where you get the premium desserts that Princess offers. Now, if you have a package, you get 2 of those a day with the Plus package, and if you have the Premier package, you can have as many of those fancy desserts as you want every day. They've got several different kinds. They used to be around $12, $13 each. They have recently gone up. I believe they're $17 each now if you're just going to pay for them. And so when you are doing the math to try to decide if you should get the Plus package or the Premier package, I'm going to do another video about that soon, because if you enjoy those kind of desserts and you want to enjoy so much more that goes with cruising, you should get a package. So I will be talking about that a little bit more, but at that gelato place is where you're going to get that specialty gelato and those premium desserts. 2 other dining options available on the Discovery Princess that are really not casual. It's not specialty. It's not experiential. One is called the Ultimate Dining, Balcony Dining, and with that you pay for it. I believe it's $150, and they bring dinner to your cabin, set a table up out on your balcony, have a crew member there to serve dinner to you and everything, and you get to eat on your balcony. And that is absolutely wonderful, especially if you're in a warm climate, or if you're somewhere that it's warm enough but you've got spectacular scenery, you want to celebrate something special. Works really nice. Every once in a while someone will tell me that they had to have it in their cabin because it was too chilly outside or inclement weather, but they have also reported that it has turned out nice every time. So that is a really nice way to celebrate, have a special dinner together. Another thing that they have on the Discovery Princess is called the Crab Shack. That is a pop-up, meaning that it is not available every day on the ship. So the way to find out, the easiest way to find out what the availability is right when you you get on the ship, there are usually crew members standing there ready to be of assistance. You can ask them if, when and if they'll be having the crab shack on board. Usually they do it now. It used to just be predominantly during Alaska cruises, but now it seems like they have them on lots and lots of cruises. And so they will sign you right up. The cost is $49 a person. And then once you go to the time that you're supposed to arrive there, they'll tell you where to go when. You get there, they have a menu. You choose what you would like off of the menu. What Gordon and I always choose together, you can either get separate things. They've got some things to choose from, but we always choose the seafood bucket. It comes with 2 lobster tail, several crab legs, at least a dozen shrimp, mussels, clams, really more than we can eat. They've got a little appetizer they do with clam chowder and some little hush puppies and breaded shrimp that is part of the appetizer. And then afterwards, I think you get to choose between key lime pie and an apple dessert, I believe. But either way, we really have enjoyed it the couple of times that we've done it. And so that's another special option to look out for on the Discovery Princess. So I hope this gives you a really good overview of the dining that's available on board the Discovery Princess. I honestly think that they have something for everyone, and they have something for you around the clock. If you want to order something delivered to you wherever you are on the ship, you can do that. If it's in the middle of the night and you can't sleep and you want to have a little something to eat, you can go down to the International Café. And so let me know if you have sailed on the Discovery Princess, what dining venue you enjoyed the most, where you found yourself eating the most. And if I have missed anything or you have anything that you would like to add about dining on the Discovery Princess, I'd love to hear from you, because I'm really hoping that these videos can become a really good reference for people who are sailing on the Discovery Princess for the very first time, as well as for the 100th time, based on the information I share here and what people share in the comments. So I look forward to reading your comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, will you please go ahead and hit that subscribe button? And if you appreciate my updates, will you please give this video a thumbs up? Thank you so very much, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.